So with the grill in there, there's a gap, and I'm going to clean that gap up yet. I haven't sanded it, but you can see in through here, and I'm not happy with that. So what I did was I made a panel or a piece that fits in behind this. It will go out and fill that gap in. When it's all painted, it'll close that in. I'll take that apart and show you what it looks like. Okay, what I did was, there's a little gap behind that plastic, and I made this piece out of aluminum, and it will fit right in behind there, and it gives me a flange. When this thing's screwed in, that's fits flush inside, it's tight. I might take a little adhesive and put back there just to keep it nice and solid. I'll paint all that black, and then when you look in through the grill, you won't see a gap. So I'm going to show you how I made this piece. It would be beneficial. You may not want to apply it here, but it would be beneficial for knowing how to do this using a stretcher and a shrinker. So you could use it on various pieces. I made the headlight or around the fog lights there. These pieces here, use the shrinker, stretcher. I used it on a lot of pieces, all these down around here. Anywhere you want to put a radius, you can shrink or stretch. So I'll show you how I did this. So the finished piece is like that. I just sanded my, when you shrink and stretch it, you put little marks in it. I just sanded those out. But that's the piece. As you can see, it's got a curve this way, and it's got a curve this way as well to fit the back of it. Again, that's going to close in the grill. When that grill goes in there, it just closes that up. Going to finish it off nice. Start with a flat piece of, you can use aluminum or sheet metal. This is aluminum, it's 18 gauge. And I'm going to break it 3/4 inch. This is about 2 inches wide. It's a little wider than what I need. I'm going to put a break in here at 3/4 inch. So I use sheet metal on 20 gauge sheet metal on a lot of the parts. It's very light, but when you start bending it and shaping it, it really gets a lot of strength to it. So you might think like my interior is really heavy, but it's not. This stuff's very light. So when you want to shape this, take that piece and turn it into that. Basically, what you want to do is you want to stretch this flange here. So as you stretch it, it turns. I left the plastic on this aluminum, so when I stretch it, it won't put as many marks in it. You can see them right there. Those will sand right out. There's a guy that made a comment on Facebook once that you could put emery cloth, I believe, inside the stretcher shrinker. I've never tried that yet, but it does sound like a good idea. I'm not concerned with it because those will sand right out. I'm going to paint these pieces or powder coat them. So as I said, to get that shape, you want to bend it this way, you're going to like that. You're going to bend it this way, you got to stretch it. If you want to bend it the other way, you shrink it. You want to stretch it. So I've just got an inexpensive stretcher shrinker here. This is the stretcher, this is the shrinker. I bolted it to a piece of angle iron and I put it in my vise right in the center point there. So it's real easy. Lift it up, stick it in there, clamp it in, and I leave my vise loose so I can spin it around from a shrink or stretch. So almost perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to trim this up a little bit. A good fat for this. It fits in there. Cut that out. Trim the top a little bit. So you can see how it's not laying equal around there. So what I need to do shrink this a little bit. That'll tilt that down. Shrink it right in here. Better. So I'm going to do a little more. There's a little tab back here. I'm going to trim this piece out just a little bit to miss that tab there. we go. Go around there. So trim the top and the bottom. It's made up with the trim the top here and the bottom. It's going to be about right here where the drill ends. So that piece is done. We're close to being done. Just a couple little tweaks. And the aluminum's got cover on it, vinyl cover and plastic cover. Really looks cool when you pull it off, but it's going to get powder coated anyways. So run the sander across that edge. Keep stuff cleaned up, so all this little paper and pieces of metal and stuff, I always try to throw it right in the trash can. Or in the metal bucket. Just a little nicer to have a clean workspace. So there you go. I'll sand that a little bit with the D8 sander. Takes those marks right out. If you're going to do much sanding, make sure you wear a dust mask or a respirator. Little piece like that, I don't worry too much about it. That's it. I'll put it in the car and show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, I got them in. You can see that. Go ahead and stick the drill in now. Okay, I don't have the drill folded in, but I've got it set in place and one bolt stuck on top. Now that closes that off now. When it gets painted, that'll look really good. I gotta trim these pieces yet, like I did the lower grill. I've got those marked. About done. 20 minutes for each one of those pieces. You might not think it was worth the extra effort, but I think it does. I think it finishes it off nicer. Again, you can apply that same technique in doing other things for your project, whether that be wheel well openings or anything that's got a radius on it.